Yeah, sure. It's certainly great to be hosting here in Charlottesville again. That's something that this team this year has earned. It has nothing to do with history or what has happened in the past. It's all a matter of what you do in this particular season, and just really proud and grateful for our team and the way they handled themselves throughout the entire year from the start to the end. They played very, very consistent baseball, and it's just great to be back here playing, in our ballpark. This is always a reward, certainly for our first and foremost, that have supported us all year and for many years, and they get a chance to see postseason baseball in Charlottesville. We don't take that for granted at all. We know how hard it is to do, and then just a reward for the players to be able to play this weekend in their stadium that I know that they're very, very proud of. And I think about on Sundays throughout the year, win or lose on Sunday, our players stay around for a half hour after the game, and all the fans and the kids in this community get an opportunity to interact with our young men who wear our uniform. And I'm most proud of, on those days, the attitude of our players and their approach to handling that, again, winning or losing, that they're grateful for the people that support them while they're here playing in this uniform. So additionally, I'd like to welcome the three visiting teams, Mississippi State, St. John's, and Penn. All of us have earned the right to play this weekend, and our ball club is just excited and looking forward to having fun tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. Yeah, Joe Savino will start tomorrow, and then we'll figure it out from there. But I decided, early in the week when the bracket came out that, Joe was the right guy to start us on Friday. He's got a tremendous amount of college baseball experience. He's pitched incredibly well and very, very consistent and very mature since he's been back pitching for us. So I know he's excited about the opportunity, and he's going to go out there and be himself and do what he does. And looking forward to seeing that, and then we'll move on from there as the tournament tells us what to do.
Joe, what's your excitement level?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. The past 4 years, my season has really not gone past this weekend. So this is my first regional, but so it's super exciting. But we're just gonna trust the preparation that we've done all year and treat it like any other game. So.
Joe Savino with WCBI Mississippi. What did you think about seeing Mississippi State kind of in your regional this weekend?
Yeah, certainly they have a very good ball club, and this time of the year, because there is so many host sites that the SEC has and the ACC has, you're bound to see those two conferences matched up. And so I had a chance throughout the year to watch them a little bit on television, and I know they had a tough start to the year, but we know how talented they are, and they certainly earned the right to be here. And so there wasn't really any emotion other than knowing that whoever is sent here is going to be a really good ball club. And so we had the opportunity they were here I think in 2014, and we had an opportunity to play them in Omaha a couple of years, and one of the great storied baseball programs in the country, and have done it for a long time. So we're excited that St. John's, and Penn are all here.
A quick follow-up to that. I know you guys have matched up a lot, being two of the premier, college baseball programs. What do you kind of remember about that 2021 matchup in Omaha the last time that you squared off?
Yeah, it was a great college baseball game. So, certainly there was a lot at stake, and what an awesome college baseball game. And the game was tight late, and what I recall is they did the job against our bullpen and had a couple of big key hits to to take the lead, and certainly was a pivotal game for them for what they ended out doing the rest of the season. And it was a great college baseball game. Those are the types of games that happen in regionals, super regionals, and certainly Omaha. And there was a couple of defining moments in that game that they capitalized on, and we had opportunities to capitalize on it in that game and didn't. Early on in the game, we had a chance to stretch the lead and do some things, and we didn't, to their credit. And they made the plays and pitches, and they found a way at the end of the game. And certainly that year was a pivotal game in the World Series for them and for us. Listen, Penn's, I think, has been to 6 straight NCAA regionals. That's consistency. They have another good team. The starting pitcher we're going to see tomorrow has pitched incredibly well in his career at Penn. He can pitch. He can flat out pitch. And they're a tough, gritty team. They got a player in their lineup that has 22 home runs. And so they have a lot of experience in the NCAA tournament. And last year, they went 2-0 in the first 2 games in the NCAA regional. So they're not going to be in awe of being here or who they're playing. They're incredibly well coached and a really good ball club. Listen, no matter who is here, whether this from me or another coach, it comes down to playing good baseball and playing the kind of baseball that's earned you the right to be here. And whoever it is that we're matched up with in the other dugout, it's about us, and it's about us playing good Virginia baseball.
I know you talked about how Brian Edgerton, kind of seeing his journey here, kind of moving here.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him at all leading up to this week, and what's it like now that you get to be in that position this year?
Yeah, I've definitely talked to him about it, especially last year. Leading up to the regionals, especially super regionals, just talking to him about it. And even just, I think it was the other night, me and my roommates watched the past regionals. So it's definitely just special to just watch, the atmosphere that we have here, and how many fans come out and day in and day out. But how the work pays off for us, and how we treat it. So I'm definitely excited about this, and like Coach said, we're just going to take it, one game at a time.
Just talking about Joe, his progress, kind of getting further into games.
Yeah, certainly we were disappointed that he wasn't available for us in the first half of the season. We recruited him for a reason, because he's pitched at a very high level in a lot of innings in college baseball. He's had experience of pitching in the Cape Cod League, and he came here for this opportunity. And so it was a big shot in the arm for us when we got him back. And his progression was very, very intentional. We could have pushed him out there maybe a little bit earlier, maybe logged more innings in those first few starts, and really pushed it, because we needed it at that time. That said, talking with our trainer, talking with our pitching coach, I was very clear that most importantly, we needed Joe Savino for the final stretch run. That felt confident that we would be in this position, not necessarily hosting, but we'd have an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. And so, we knew that Joe was going to be a key part of that. So we were very thoughtful about how we built him up. And he's to the point now that he's built up. He can go out there and throw as much as we need him to win the ball game in front of us.
Casey, and Coach O'Connor, and Joe, first of all, congratulations.
I think that's a great way to put it. You know, kind of the expectation that we have. You know, we have such a winning culture here, and you know, that's created by the coaches and how we practice every single day, and the intent that we have. And that's a team-wide thing. You know, there's guys that step up in big situations, maybe guys that don't play all the time, but you know, every single one of us matter. And it's the team that we have. That's why we're so successful, and that's why we're able to host a regional like this. And you know, I'm just proud of this group, and I'm really excited for this weekend.
Yeah, kind of going back to what Preston was asking earlier, when it comes to who is on the mound, I mean, how key is that better experience? I guess this goes for you and Joe as well.
I'm sorry, can you say that question again?
Just how key is veteran experience?
Yeah, sure. You know, I mean, every team's different. You know, you can't look at what you did last year, what you did in previous years on, you know, this journey to Omaha that all 4 teams here are in. That you know, you do the right thing of what you believe is to do at the game in front of you, and certainly somebody like Joe that has a lot of experience. You know, he's an older guy that has been around, and he understands how to manage the moment. He's not going to be real emotional, and he's going to trust his stuff and do what he does. And so certainly it's an advantage for us, and that's why we have so much confidence in him and other guys as well. Listen, there's a lot of last year in our journey to Omaha, there's a lot of guys on our pitching staff that pitched for us, and so you know, we're going to rely on all those guys and some new guys that are new to the team this year, and you know, rely on their experience for us to have a chance to be successful.
Yeah, kind of just going off that, I mean, you know, my 5th year of college baseball, I've practically been in any role that you could be out there. I mean, I've started games, I've, you know, long relief, closing, pitching in the Cape Cod League. So I just think that experience, you know, just definitely helps. Just in the back of my mind, just knowing that I've been there before, and, you know, kind of just trusting my stuff, trusting that, you know, I've been there, I've put in the work, and just letting it pay off. So.
Yeah, I feel great. You know, I just go out there and play, and you know, sometimes you put a big swing on the ball, sometimes good things happen, but you know, there's ups and downs in the game. But staying consistent is the best thing that you can do, especially as a position player. I mean, you're playing every day, and being consistent in your approach is huge. And you know, the last 4 games have been good for me, but you know, winning is what matters this weekend, and that's what I'm here to do.
Yeah, it's been incredibly valuable. He's been in the 3-hole all year long. He's got a tremendous amount of experience. Has played practically every day in this program for 3 years, and he has earned that to be in that position. And you know, Casey has done some really good things in our program at the most important time. You know, last year, coming down the stretch and in our path to Omaha, he was incredibly consistent, and he's going to stay within himself and do what he does. And you know, the moment won't be too big for him, and I think there's a lot of guys in that lineup that's the case for. You know, you look at that lineup and Casey and Griffel Farrell and Ethan Anderson and you know, other guys have played every day in this program for 3 years, and they have a tremendous amount of experience, and they're able to be excited and play with energy, but to play with a low heartbeat this time of the year and trust what they do, and because they've been in the moment many times.
That's a great question. You know, it's just a little more exciting. There's more on the line, and you know, kind of like Coach said, I try to go out there and just play with a soft heartbeat, and that's really all you can do. Coach says it all the time that the calm warrior wins out, and I think I agree with that. The more calm you are, the more calm, cool, and collected you are, you're going to win. And there's been a lot of times that we're down this year and we fight back. We have so much fight in our program, and I don't think there's anything that we can't bounce back from, and that we can't do. I just believe in us.
Joe, can you just talk about your journey and how you came back to Penn getting back to where you were?
Yeah, it was definitely felt like a longer road than it was. 2.5 months of really just kind of watching from the sideline, but just talking with the trainer and with Coach Oak and Coach Drew, we really wanted to make it known that I would rather be pitching come this time of the year and not rush it as much, so that I'm healthy and able to help in this path to Omaha. So it just, it was a lot of, trusting the process and, a lot of patience with returning to throw. And, I'm just super grateful to be back 100% and, helping us, give our team a chance to win. So. Yeah, he's definitely had some good advice, and yeah, we definitely have a good plan, as we always do going into every single game. So.
Coach, for you, there's often the question how to manage younger, inexperienced players that have big moments. Are there any players maybe younger, have less experience that have kind of demonstrated a better approach, despite?
Yeah, that's. You can't say something to a new player in the program, whether he has experience playing college baseball and it's his first year in this program, or it's a freshman playing, right? What you do is every day from the first day they arrive here in August is you run your organization a certain way to prepare them every day for this opportunity. And I think about somebody like Henry Ford, who has hit in the middle of our lineup all year and has produced, right? And this moment, yes, there's more at stake, but just encouraging them to continue to take the same approach. Eric Becker, some younger guys, newer guys on the pitching staff, that their preparation from the day they arrived here and how the program is run intentionally from day one prepares them to succeed at this moment. And it's just no different than Casey or other guys when they were in this moment a year ago, 2 years ago. You trust what you do every day, and then you go out there on the field and enjoy and have fun because of the work that you've put into it.